What if everything you've ever touched, seen, or believed to be real is part of an illusion, one crafted not by deception but by design? This isn't the metaphor. According to physicist and consciousness explorer Thomas Campbell, the physical universe is not fundamentally real in the way we've been taught. It's informational, digital, consciousness-driven, and once you understand that, life, death, and everything in between changes. For centuries, we've assumed that consciousness arises from the brain, a byproduct of neurons firing in the right pattern. But what if that assumption is backwards? Campbell posits that consciousness comes first. It is not in the brain. The brain is in it. Reality, in this view, isn't built from atoms upward, but from awareness downward. The universe is more like a grand simulation, and consciousness is the user, not the program. Just as a player navigates a video game without physically entering the code, we navigate this life through our consciousness and interface that interprets data flowing through a virtual system we call reality. This isn't just poetic or spiritual thinking. It's a new frontier of physics, digital physics, the idea that matter, time, and space arise from an underlying matrix of information. What we call matter is a pattern of data. What we call death is a transition of awareness. What we call life is a series of choices inside a conscious simulation. We aren't in the universe. The universe is within consciousness. If reality is virtual, then death is not destruction, it's a reset, a passage, a shift of perspective. Campbell suggests that we don't truly die, we shift out of this interface and return to a larger field of awareness. This aligns with near-death experiences, ancient mystical traditions, and the core truth behind spiritual awakening. You are not the body, you are not even the mind, you are awareness itself. This view flips the script on modern life. We are not victims of a chaotic, material universe. We are not powerless beings born to survive, struggle, and vanish. We are conscious participants in a cosmic simulation where our choices, intent, and inner clarity shape the very fabric of the experience. The future doesn't belong to the fastest system, Campbell says. It belongs to the deepest awareness. So, what do we do with this knowledge? We tune in, we become mindful, we choose love over fear, growth over control, awareness over reaction. Because in this virtual reality, our vibration matters. Our state of consciousness is not just a feeling, it's a frequency that shapes the field. When we elevate our awareness, we shift the code. We reprogram reality from the inside out. The universe is not out there, waiting to be conquered. It is in here, waiting to be remembered. You are not here to find truth. You are here to realize you've been it all along. So, as you raise your consciousness, you're not just changing yourself. You're rewriting the simulation from the inside out.
Understanding the universe as a virtual reality can help us heal emotionally, master our energy, and live with greater awareness. If reality is digital, then your emotions, your patterns, your trauma, they're part of the code, not your core. And once you understand that, you can start to rewrite the script of your life. You are not broken. You're running a program and inherited, conditioned, learned, but you are not the program. You are the consciousness behind it. Thomas Campbell's digital consciousness theory reminds us you are not a body generating awareness. You are awareness navigating a simulation, which means old pain, it's stored code, repeating patterns, code loops, healing, reprogramming. In a digital universe, everything is feedback. That anxiety, that heartbreak, it's not punishment. It's the system showing you where attention and intention are needed. Feel it, face it, don't fear it. Because emotions are data, they reveal how aligned or distorted your current code is. When you consciously respond rather than react, you begin to rewrite the program with love. Ready to master your inner code? Start here. Observe the loop. Notice repeating patterns in thought and behavior. Decode the emotion. Ask, what belief is this feeling pointing to? Choose conscious intention. Reframe, release, and redirect the pattern. Practice presence. Every conscious moment upgrades your system. Feel to rewire. Emotions don't block awakening. They fuel it. You are not fixing yourself. You are remembering your power to reprogram yourself. Consciousness is the original technology. Awareness is the true operating system. And love is the highest frequency code. The more aware you become, the more reality starts to respond, realign, and evolve around you. You don't need to escape this reality, you just need to awaken within it. You were never here to suffer the simulation. You came to learn how to master it. Reality isn't just something out there. It's something you're generating every second from in here. Your mind and your consciousness are entangled, creating what we call life. And once you become aware of this connection, you can begin to shape your world from the inside out. The mind is your local operating system. It processes thoughts, emotions, memory, and beliefs. But it doesn't create reality on its own. Think of it like a lens. The clearer the lens, the clearer your perception. The dirtier the lens, through trauma, fear, or conditioning, the more distorted the reality you experience. Most people live in their mind simulation and believe it's the truth. But behind the mind is consciousness, not your thoughts, not your identity, the observer, the source, the awareness. Where the mind is limited, consciousness is infinite, non-local, formless, unconditioned. It doesn't think, it witnesses. It doesn't judge, it illuminates. Consciousness is constantly shaping reality based on what you choose to focus on. This is the entanglement. The mind feeds data. Consciousness renders experience. Thomas Campbell calls it a virtual reality, but it's not science fiction. It's how the universe works. Your beliefs reads code. Your intentions reads commands. Your attention, the cursor. And reality, it's the interface responding to your internal script. Change the code. Change the experience. That's not magic. That's consciousness. So how do you use this knowledge? 1. Wake up to the simulation. Notice your mind's loops, fear, doubt, judgment. 2. Shift into the witness. Breathe, step back. Realize you're not the thought, you're the thinker. 3. Recode with intention. Speak the truth you want to live. Feel it, visualize it. 4. Upgrade your frequency through meditation, stillness, service, and conscious presence. 5. Trust the response. The field will mirror your alignment. Daily life becomes your classroom, your mirror, your design studio. You're not here to survive this reality. You're here to realize you're co-creating it. Your mind creates the structure. Your consciousness breathes it to life. When you master the entanglement, you become the architect of your world. Now, before we finalize this exploration, we'll go beyond just understanding the entanglement of mind and consciousness. We'll find guidance through the transformation from being unconsciously identified with the mind to becoming the conscious observer, and ultimately into embodying the creator within the virtual reality of life. Most people live trapped in the echo of their own mind, believing every thought, every fear, every identity is who they are. But there's a deeper truth. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer behind them. And once you realize that, you unlock the most powerful mode in this reality, creator mode. Mind identification means mistaking your thoughts, labels, and emotions for your identity. It's the I'm not good enough, the I always fail, that this is just who I am. It's being so entangled with the internal monologue that you forget it's just noise. Data echoes of old programming. When you live from this place, you're not living. You're reacting to a script you didn't write. But something miraculous happens the moment you pause and observe. You realize I am aware of this thought. I am watching this emotion. I am not in the storm. I see the storm. This is the birth of the witness, the awareness that is untouched, untangled, and always present. The conscious observer doesn't judge, it sees. And in that seeing, you begin to reclaim your power. Once you are ready to become the observer, you have to be practical. Here's how you begin. 1. Pause. Create space between thought and reaction. 2. Label what arises. That's a fear. That's an old belief. Feel without fusion. Let emotion move without merging with it. 4. Return to presence. Breathe. Listen, be still. Each time you do this, you dissolve a layer of illusion. You become more rooted in your true self, the silent seer. And from here, the next level opens. Once the observer is stable, you shift into creator mode. This is where you stop reacting to life and begin shaping it. Here's how. Intent becomes your tool. You direct your energy consciously. Imagination becomes your interface. You visualize outcomes as already real. Emotion becomes your fuel. You feel the future into form. Belief becomes your foundation. You don't hope. You know, conscious action becomes your ritual. You live aligned, not controlled. In creator mode, you are no longer at the mercy of programming. You are writing the code in real time. You're not waiting for a new reality, you're emitting it. This isn't just for monks or mystics. You bring creator mode into conversations, choosing presence over reaction, challenges, reframing instead of resisting, goals, acting from your highest frequency, not your fear, healing, not fixing the self but seeing the self clearly. Your life becomes a canvas and your awareness the brush. You were never meant to live as the echo of your mind. You came to awaken as the observer and evolve into the creator. This reality is not happening to you, it's happening through you. And once you master that, nothing is out of reach. If you're ready to fully enter creator mode, subscribe for more deep dives into awakening, consciousness, and spiritual self-mastery. The idea is that by actively participating in the creation of these virtual spiritual spaces, you can deepen your engagement, cultivate mindfulness, explore different spiritual paths, and potentially achieve profound and transformative experiences that blur the line between the digital and the spiritual. Together we can learn more as a collective consciousness that aligns with spiritual wisdom as you unlock your potential. Creator mode will offer tools to manipulate virtual physics, time, and perception. Until next time.